Hello, it's Doreen here. I was just getting ready to do another one of my little collages that I've been playing with, and I thought maybe it would be fun if I started taping and doing a little video of the process, because I've had some questions about how I go about doing this. It's a very simple look. I'm trying to embrace the white space, and again, I'm just using up my scraps. So this book I'm working in is an Arteza book, and it measures about 5 1/4. It measures 5 2 tickies by 8 1/4. So just over 2 ticky. Okay, just over 5. And so what I've done, I've been doing a lot of clusters, and I've just stored them in the cigar box for now. And I just pick something, or I make something if I've got scraps on my desk, which I did. Yesterday I was putting away some of my tools, and I put together this. Now this little looks like a dollar bill or something. It actually, you see how the paper's coming off? The paper was ripping off of this cigar box. So I thought, well, okay, I'm going to use it. But instead of putting it into my drawer with all my scraps, I decided to just use pieces that were on my desk. I had some leftover leaves. I just finished fussy cutting these little birds out. It's a free printable by Astrid Christine McLean on Instagram, and she's got some on her coffee site. She's got some freebies there, so it's worth your while. You got some nice tiny little birds to use, and this was just off of something. I just had some scraps left over from a waterfall journal, which I just taught another class yesterday. And this scrap here, this tall one, was from the collages that I was just posted on Instagram that I framed and gave away as gifts. So these little bits are now in a cluster instead of going into my drawer. So I'll put these aside because I'm going to work with this one today. And these are what I've done so far, just a few of them. They all have a little bit of watercolor or some kind of wet media, the cluster, and then I just use a few scraps from my drawer to just enhance it, and I end up with some little scribbles with a pencil. This one happened to have a piece of fabric as a tab, and there you go, it's there. And there's another cluster on this one, and I post them on Instagram, so you'll have seen this. This one, I like this piece. It was a piece of a jelly printed deli paper, Jelly Deli. So I used that, and this I used the Mariner Distress Oxide on that instead of watercolors, and I love how it blooms out and you pick up all kinds of colors. And then I finish off with using a little bit of black and white for contrast. So very, very simple. I got to keep it simple. This one I wasn't fussy about how the color went on, but it works. And this one is just all about pink. I have pink scraps too. I have all kinds. This is some washi tape in the back, and there is the purple scrap. That was, I just did a circle journal collage, which is on my YouTube, and I was all purple owls and mystical magical things, and I used scraps from that. And these papers and this paper was from some card making I just did. And so I'm just putting the scraps together just like that, and this is where I am now. I want to choose a color for the background that goes with, that just supports the cluster, the focal image. And this one, I didn't have that color, so I made it. I used the Prima Woodlands kit, and my favorite blue is Mist, and there's another color in here, Pond. So I used those two together to get this color, and of course it dries a little bit lighter, and I think it matches perfectly with that. I want it to match, I want it to go with, I don't need it to match perfectly. And so a few splatters, and I've got some pencil marks here. Just, I figured I would do the same kind of style. I have some bigger ones, and I think I'll be going in this direction afterwards in portrait, but for now, I'm just doing them in landscape. And then I just reached into my drawer carefully, and I pulled out some scraps. So there's all kinds here. There is some inked up paper. This was a jelly print. This was for, oh, that might go. I'll just start on auditioning things. A piece of that might go nice for contrast, for black and white. And I could hit it up with something like this or some washi tape. And I do have a nice little bin of washi tape here that's always sitting on my desk that I can use. This is our mark making. I don't know if I'll use that. It's not speaking to me right now. And drywall, I've got some pink stuff in here too. I've got some pink clusters where this might work quite nicely. So I'll put, oh, see, look at this. There's a cluster in the making right there. All I have to do is add a little bird, some black and white, or some script, and I've got another cluster right there. I need some neutrals, so I'll pull out things like this. Now, that's a part of a digital, and that was a butterfly, but I am liking this blue with the circles, so I may do something with that. I like that. I might have to tear that down. I've got some of my collage strips here, some photocopies of my collage strips. This is from a kit from Simply Stated Designs, and something like this would look nice tucked in the edge. I might use something like that, so I'll keep that out. This, I love the color, and it tears so wonderfully. This is just plain paper. I won't use that today, I think. There's some stamped tissue. I use this in the background on another piece. It's kind of neutral, so I will keep it out because I like that. This I don't think goes. This kind of goes. But I don't know if I'd want to use her. I've got too much imagery right now, I think. I think. Could use it over there for something. I'll keep it out just in case. And here's the piece that I pulled, this long piece here. So I've got some extra bits here to make some more. There's a piece of acetate. Not feeling it right now. Some more script paper that I could tear up. There's a blue, definitely not blue in this. There's a 6x6 piece. That would go. Not this, but that would go. Don't know. We'll keep on track with that. And here is some script. Maybe. And black and white, but I would prefer the black and white that's white, not the cream. So I won't use these. I will find something to do with these. So first, I think I want some of that blue. I'll just start tearing this. I think that would work. Something there. I could have some script. There's a piece here. I'll just make it a little bit more narrower. I like when it tapers off at the end as well. I could layer it here, or I could layer it underneath. Pardon my hands, I've been cleaning up down here and I got a little bit of inky and I don't want them to match, so this one's gonna have to be shorter. Could put a piece of black in the middle and that would do with that. Maybe I could put this in the background. It's stamped in, oh, some kind of sepia, I think. That would be a good backdrop for that. Or I could change it out and use this, but then I'm losing all that blue color in there, aren't I? How would this look? I could do something with that. And this. Okay, this is what I'm going to work with right now. So this piece here needs to be cut down. And I could glue this. I haven't even been doing any inking on these at all. Okay, I will do that. I'll put a little bit of glue down here. Attach this. So I'm just being confident that it's just paper. If it doesn't work out, I don't need to show you. I don't have to. I'm going to be putting this down right away. So I'll take a piece of deli paper so I can glue this up. For thin papers, I like using Yoo-Hoo. And even though this is tissue, it still works okay. Because I'm not sure the size of it, so there you go. Oh, very nice. Oh, and it almost melts into the background. There we go. Let's put this back on top. I like it. I think that's okay. I like things like this. It's a little, I might use that. It's just a little piece that I just tore off of the end on one of these strips. I'll see if I need that or not. And this I can glue down. I might tear this down into a more of a point. Get that down a little bit better. Okay. Now, do I still want to add this, or do I want to add a piece of black and white? I don't mind this. And the clusters here. No, I still need some contrast. I'm going to put it there. I like it. So on its own, that's okay. And if I put it there, and now I need some washi. Do I go with black and white or white and black? Okay, where's the start of this? These are hearts. I don't think I want a wide tape. Something narrow, but I can always cut it. Not hearts. I don't know, how do you decide? Like, I'm not going to go through a whole bucket of this. It's going to be polka dots, probably. I'm just picking something that I think would work good. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this because then I overthink things. I know that about me. I suspect you might be the same. Okay, I can't rip that anymore. There we go. Thinking I need something down underneath in black and white as well. Where did that funny strip of something go? This. I've got some numbers here. Yeah, that might be too busy. I'm indecisive. All right, something else that, oh, I was going to use a piece of this. I'm going to cut away a little piece and see if that'll go underneath. Maybe. Maybe. But I always have a bag full of collage fodder. I could use some stripes under there. I could use something bold. What else? Different stripes, different circles. I can try a piece of that because I do like circles. I'm going to try a piece of that, see. And this is on very thin paper. Feels great. Oh, I love the feel of this. Okay, take that out, put this here. See if I want to have a piece down here as well. No, I'm just not feeling it. Does it need to go on the side? No. This side. No. Okay, I'm not going to use it. I can't decide. I used some circles on the other page. Oh, I kind of like that. So I'm going to trim this down a bit. I'll glue it. And just put it there so it gets partially covered up. This one, I could use that. Yes, I could. And that's pretty much it. The only thing I will do extra is I just splatter it with some black ink. I generally use 2 types of splatters instead of just one. One is a kind of matchy-matchy, and the other one will be a contrast, just to bring it all in, because I do have black and white on every page. There you go, look at that. That's not bad. Okay, let me just cover up my glues. I tend to forget to do that. Put my washi tape away. Put it away here. Okay. I don't think I'll end up using her on this one, but I could make another cluster. I don't know. I kind of like it, but for now I'll leave it off. I can't decide, so I will leave it off. So I'm going to get myself some black, and I always have some black here. What have I got? It's Dilutions. I'll just cover up the face. A little bit more. All right. There it is. That is my collage. I've already got some pencil marks in there, but when this dries off, I might add some more. These are a little chunky. So there you go. There's another collage. And I don't know what I'm doing for the next one. Something will come to me. I'll choose a cluster first and then build up the background and then work around it. And that's it. I mean, how many... I didn't use very many scraps, so I'm not using up that many. I had hoped I would, but I'm really not. So I can fill this book, I'm sure. I don't know how many pages are in it, but I intend to fill it up. Wouldn't that be fun? Well, thanks very much for joining me and seeing a little insight into how I put together my collages. And let me zoom in here so you can see it a little closer. There it is. It's pretty. A little cedar waxwing sitting on a bunch of berries. Right, thanks very much for visiting. Bye-bye.